right, lick number 9. The Chuck Berry influence. Here it is in Chicken and Hawk, the alternative take in B flat. Here it is. Oh boy, not easy. All right, let's break this down. So there's 3 double stops involved. We have the 5th in the flat 7. Okay, then we have the 4th in the major 6th, and then we have the minor 3rd in the 5th. Okay, so the first idea, he starts it off 4th, sliding the 5th, and then hitting that flat 7. And it's short and staccato. And then what he does is he plays it once, and then he plays it again. Then he plays the 4th, and plays it a 3rd time. Okay? Then he plays the 4th in major 6th, and then he plays the minor 3rd. With a little vibrato. Then so now what he does is he does the 5th and the flat 7, but this time he's striking both strings and sliding into it from a half step. See the difference? The first one. Now he's going all downstrokes too, by the way. So you're playing from a half step down, you're hitting it, sliding, and then hitting it. It shouldn't be like this. You shouldn't really hear this. You don't really hear that. It's you're striking and sliding right into it and then hitting it again. So there's 3 of them. Now you go back to your other double stop, the 4th and major 6th, and you hit that and then pull off to the minor 3rd. You play the root on an upstroke, because then you're coming back and getting the minor 3rd and 5th double stop, and then you hit the root, you end on the root. So you go. See that? So let me do it again. Make sure you end on that root with a lot of nice vibrato. Because it kind of contrasts that. Now we do no slide and we just go right to it, the double stop. And we go back to the 4th and major 6th. And then you play. Now you do the pull off to the root like the other time. To pull off to the minor 3rd, to the root, upstroke on that root, and then you hit the double stop, fourth major sixth, and then you play. You end on the minor third. Okay, and then you go, that's the easiest one. You just do toe, one, and then the minor third. So let's do it, the whole thing. See that? Then you go, now you're playing, sliding into that fifth and getting that flat seven, and then you're going down a half step. So what you're doing is you're taking a half step back and you're sliding back up to the fifth and catching that flat seven each time you do it, and it sounds like this. See that? And you do it 8 times, but on that 8th one, you gotta watch. This is what I'm gonna point out. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and now on the 4th one, you just go. You don't hit the flat 7 because you don't have time. You slide up and then you go back to the 4th. Okay? And then you play these 2 double stops rocking back and forth. And when I mean rocking, I mean rocking. Alright, so this is what it sounds like. I'll do it slow. And then you play minor third, root, flat 7, fifth. Alright, just 1/5 at the end. So check it out, here it is. You can, on that last one, you don't have to just play the minor third alone. You kind of can play the minor third and fifth, I think. Either one. I can't remember how he does it, but either one sounds cool. But again, so you're doing this. Alright, now we take the second chorus right here, and that was like talking about rocking, that was up, that was a big, a lot of energy, right? Now he kind of comes down, because he's got to start over again, another 12 bars. So now he gets a little quieter. You'll notice all of a sudden it's pretty tame, and what he plays is beautiful, all the same. He goes root, minor third, with vibrato. Plays it twice, and then the third one he goes. See, this to me, this is like the beauty of the blues, like the less is more kind of thing. You can't just pound all the time, by bringing it down and getting, just the touch, the tone, the vibrato, then you could take it back up. You could build it back up again. You can't just pound away on the whole thing, So this is like this solo is like a master class in like how to play the blues, rock and roll. So what's beautiful is he's just playing. So he plays, the last part is root minor third, like we've been doing, and then he goes root fifth, and then he comes back and gets the flat seven. And he adds vibrato to that. And let me tell you, this is the type of stuff that the audience, people that don't play, like, that's the stuff that's really going to hit them. That's where they're going to get sucked right in. You know, they'll be there with you. If you're just in time with great tone and just... it's something they can hear, they can understand. They'll be like, yeah. You know, now you're going to go... now you're on the 4 chord, so you're playing the root minor third up to the 4th, because you're on the 4 chord. So it fits right in. And you add that vibrato to the 4th. Do it twice. Now we go. Let's see, we do 3 of these. 2. And we do 2 of these. Then we go root, 5th, 4th. Then he slides up from flat 7 to root. Comes back. Flat 7, 5th, 4th, minor 3rd. Now he does that slide up. That double stop again. 5th and flat 7. 4th and major 6 once. Now you do an upstroke, a pick. You pick up on the minor 3rd. And then when you come down, you play minor 3rd, 5th. Double stop. Then you play root, flat 7, root. And that root that you're hitting at the end is on an upstroke because he anticipates the 1. He comes in on an upstroke. It goes. And then he plays these 2 chords, which are beautiful. He goes. Let me turn the tone down here to get the gain down a little bit. Still got some overdrive to it, but okay, those 2 chords. He goes. And then to the 5. This is the 1 chord. Picture this. It's a bar on the 1st through 4th strings. The 2 fat strings you're not playing on. And you put your middle finger on the 7th fret of the G string. So it's a major 3rd. See, this would be minor. But we want major. See? That's major. That's minor. Okay, so we got a flat 7, major 3rd, the 5th, and then the root. Think of this right here. You got when you play one of your basic bar chords. It's the top 3 strings, this shape, okay? And then you're adding the flat 7, okay? And now the 2nd chord is the 5 chord. It's a 5 chord, right? But what we're doing is we're not playing the root here. We're skipping that. We're going to put that finger on the major 3rd. We're going to play the flat 7. We're grabbing the root. And then we're playing the 5th up top. I've touched on this chord in other videos. It's got a nice chime to it, you know, like a wind chime with that fifth up top. Just sounds pretty. And from coming from this, listen. See the notes of the one chord, the seventh chord. Okay, the one chord here. All these notes are real close. They change though to make it a 5 chord. That's the beauty of it, you know. All very close to your. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole thing there. That's the whole thing, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to play, and I think it's even harder explaining all this stuff, but I hope you get the gist of it, you know, and you take what you can. And don't worry, we're going to move on. We're going to grab many of these ideas will crop up in other licks that we're going to show, other examples. All right, so let's move on.